What's the real cost of business insurance? Watch this before you buy. It's actually pretty complicated, but let's try to simplify it in talking about liability and property insurance for just a moment here. Property insurance is largely going to be governed by the characteristics of the building that you're in or the physical property itself, because that of course could be equipment or belongings. And then we also need to talk about the values of those items too. So do you have an old building or a new building? Where is it situated? Is it near the coast? Is it inland? Do you have X amount of property or Y amount of property? That could be tools, belongings, tables, chairs, flatware if you're a restaurant, things like that. So we have to look at where are you located, when were you built, and what do you have? Then we go to liability. That can be governed by three primary principles. One is square footage. So your typical retail store, let's say gift shop, is going to actually be rated in many cases upon square footage. So there will be a multiple that's charged per 100 or 1,000 square feet. So if you've got a 2,500 square foot shop, that's actually what governs your price. And the insurance company is trying to say, we think we can estimate the amount of risk or the cost of risk in that space for that type of business based on the physical size. Another is payroll. Contracting operations very often go by payroll because the more payroll you have, the more people you have on the job, the more risk exists. So if you have a smaller payroll, you may see smaller insurance costs, whereas a higher payroll, and no, you can't circumvent this by paying people on a 1099. Subcontracted costs are in there too, but you may have much higher costs if you have higher payroll and higher subcontracted costs. Finally, we have sales. Businesses like restaurants, for example, are often rated upon sales. The logic there being the more food, wine, whatever that you sell, the more risk that you take. The more people that you serve, again, the more risk that you take. So higher receipts, higher risk, higher price.